As China fires satellites capable of space combat, North Korea parades missiles that could reach U.S. soil, and Russia brandishes hypersonic weapons designed to outmaneuver existing defenses, the United States faces a sobering reality: deterrence through doctrine alone is no longer enough. Enter President Donald J. Trump's Golden Dome, a visionary missile defense initiative that, while already drawing fire from America's nuclear-armed adversaries, could mark the rebirth of national security for a new era. Under the Golden Dome proposal, America would integrate advanced satellite-based systems with land-based interceptors to build a comprehensive shield capable of detecting and neutralizing everything from intercontinental ballistic missiles (ICBM) to next-generation hypersonic threats. The Trump administration aims to see the Golden Dome operational by the end of its term. It's an ambitious deadline, to be sure, but so was putting a man on the moon. And like the space race of the 20th century, this endeavor is not about symbolism. It's about survival. The left may scoff. Beijing, Moscow, and Pyongyang may scream. But their loudest protests prove one thing: they're worried, and they should be. Let's be clear, this is not Cold War fear-mongering. Today's adversaries are no longer operating in isolation. China, Russia, and North Korea are increasingly cooperating militarily, sharing technologies, coordinating strategies, and testing the resolve of the West. Just this month, China and Russia issued a joint statement labeling the Golden Dome deeply destabilizing, while North Korea declared it the largest arms buildup plan in history. That's not diplomatic concern, it's strategic panic. The reason? The Golden Dome threatens to neutralize the very leverage these regimes have spent decades building: the threat of nuclear blackmail. While America debated gender pronouns and banned plastic straws, China tested a hypersonic missile in 2021 that traveled over 15,000 miles per hour and circled the globe before striking a domestic target. Russia, meanwhile, introduced its own class of hypersonic weapons in 2018, with Vladimir Putin boasting that missile defense systems are useless against them. And yet, experts say this might not be entirely true. David Wright, a researcher at MIT's Laboratory for Nuclear Security and Policy, believes that some hypersonic weapons, particularly during their slower early and terminal phases, could be intercepted by the kind of layered, space-integrated system envisioned under Golden Dome. The U.S. military is already making strides. It has recently completed successful test flights of reusable hypersonic aircraft, showing that America is not out of the race, but playing catch-up. Meanwhile, Chinese satellites have been seen performing dogfighting maneuvers in orbit, prompting U.S. Space Force Commander Brigadier General Anthony Mastelier to warn that Beijing is actively preparing to challenge the U.S. and our allies in space. These are not theoretical threats, they're clear and present dangers. And the only appropriate response is overwhelming preparedness. Critics argue that missile interceptors in space could turn orbit into a battlefield. Let's be blunt, that ship has already sailed on a Chinese satellite equipped to neutralize U.S. assets. A Congressional Budget Office report noted that intercepting even a small salvo of missiles from a rogue state like North Korea could require over 1,000 interceptors in orbit. Defending against a nuclear power like China or Russia would require tens of thousands of satellites. Is this a massive undertaking? Absolutely. Is it worth the cost? When the price of failure is an American city, the answer is self-evident. Opponents warn that an effective defense might embolden America, perhaps. But isn't the inverse more terrifying, that without such a defense, we are emboldening dictators? Some disarmament advocates worrying that missile defense promotes a false sense of security. They argue that because no system can intercept 100% of threats, the illusion of safety is more dangerous than deterrence itself. This is a dangerous fallacy. By that logic, we should dismantle seatbelts because they don't save every life. Pavel Podvig of the UN Institute for Disarmament Research estimates a missile shield might intercept 85% of incoming weapons. That's not perfect, But it could mean the difference between losing Los Angeles and saving Seattle, between surrendering and surviving. And remember, a credible defense doesn't just intercept missiles, it deters launches. During the Cold War, mutually assured destruction MAD worked because the US and Soviet Union both feared annihilation and honored treaties. But today's adversaries do not play by the same rules. North Korea is governed by a dynasty that welcomes martyrdom. China is building nuclear silos at an alarming pace, adding some 350 new launch facilities and fielding over 700 land-based missile launchers, 462 of which could strike the US. Its new Type 09-6 submarines and long-range bombers only expand that reach. As Hans Christensen of the Federation of American Scientists noted, all the dynamics that are playing out in front of us are the very ones that can create a nuclear arms race. Let's not kid ourselves. The arms control era is over. It's time to stop hoping for rationality from irrational actors. Trump's Golden Dome plan is not a provocation. It's a shield. It's not about first strikes. It's about first defense. Yes, it's expensive. It's complex, but it's also necessary. We don't want a new arms race, but if one is being forced upon us, we better be the ones winning it.